In this lecture, we're going to talk about how you can earn the ITIL Foundations certification. Now, I promise you that you can do this. Have confidence that you can get this done. As I mentioned before, it's not a terribly tough exam. It's not an easy exam, but it's really not a tough exam. I have confidence that you can do this. And I know you can do it with just a little bit of hard work. So how do you qualify for the ITIL Foundations exam? Well, there really is no prerequisite. You don't have to fill out an application like you might for a PMI certification, for example. You do have to have, some background in IT, just some relative knowledge, but you need just a basic understanding of IT and the ITIL framework. Now, at the end of this course, you're going to be well prepared to pass the exam, so you'll have that qualification. ITIL, can be used to enhance an IT service management. So if you are looking to make your IT department better, ITIL can certainly help with that. Maybe you're working in an organization where you have to know ITIL or have to have this ITIL certification in order to move up in the company, or you're looking to improve odds in your career. Well, the ITIL Foundations exam is that first tier. So it's the first step, and that's our goal here. So the qualifying for this, you have to have some relative knowledge and basically, have a heartbeat that you can do it. And I have confidence that you can. I encourage you to go out to axelos.com, and you can see the web address there, and there is a syllabus about the exam details, so you can go out and check that out. And then you can also register for the exam. You can see all the different places that you can take the exam. There's several. Now, I usually recommend that people just go through PeopleCert. There are two different ways with PeopleCert. You can schedule the exam at a VIEW testing center, and so you go to a live environment, and you can take the exam there where it's proctored, and you empty anything out of your pockets, 2 forms of ID, and they'll take you into the testing environment and start the exam. So that's how I did mine. It was pretty simple. But I've known some other people that through PeopleCert, they have actually taken the exam online. So they're in their office or at home, and they need a web camera, and they have to clear everything off their desk and start up this software where you take the exam online, and you don't have to go anywhere. I felt like that was a few hoops to jump through, and I was kind of nervous about, what if somebody knocks on my door, or the network goes down, or what have you. So I wasn't down with that I went to the testing center, and it was pretty close to home. But if you don't have that option, or you want to just take it in the comfort of your own home, you can do this through PeopleCert. Now, the average cost of the exam is $224. And I say average because it can fluctuate, because these different providers can buy vouchers, and maybe they want to give you a deal if you buy some more training or buy their books or what have you. So the average cost is $224. So you can decide how you want to take the exam. I encourage you that when you create your study strategy, to go ahead and set a deadline and register your exam now. So you're going to pass your exam and you have an idea. And I would do that really, if you can, within the next week. I'm not talking about registering, I'm talking about actually taking the exam about 1 week from now. That complete this course, and then get over there and pass your exam, and then get back to life. Who wants to spend months in this stuff? So get it done. All right, let's talk about the ITIL learning objectives. I want you to pay attention to this little number up here next to the ITIL learning objectives. Throughout the course, you're going to see these little numbers, like this is 1.3.4. Well, what that corresponds to is within this book, we can go to 1.3.4, learning objectives. So here, I don't know if you can see that, but there it is right there, our learning objectives. So what I have done for you is throughout the course, you'll see those little references. That's to this book. So if you don't have this book, then you can just ignore it. If you have the book and you just want to read, or you get to a part you want more information on, there's the code that I'll use throughout the course of where it's related in this book. So that'll help save you some time, I hope, where you can cross-reference from what I'm saying to what you're actually tested on in this book. And I've synced those up pretty well. All right, so what are the learning objectives? So this is what you're tested on in the ITIL exam. You have service management as a practice. So you need comprehension of this. The ITIL service life cycle, again, they're saying you need a comprehension level. I mean, you really got to understand that is what they mean by comprehension. You will have a few questions on generic concepts and definitions. Actually, you're going to have several questions. You need awareness, key principles and models of ITIL, the selected processes and selected functions, the different roles, and we'll talk about roles in detail, the technology architecture, and then just some competence in training on the ITIL topics. So these are from ITIL. This is what you're going to be tested on. These are the learning objectives. If you want to download a PDF of this, again, you can go out to axilos.com, and there's the web address, and you can get that PDF of what you're going to be tested on. So that's what I've structured this course on, only these objectives, what you're going to be tested on. All right, let's keep moving forward.